Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies. We're sisters who discuss all things related to work, family, and personal growth.
We draw inspiration from everywhere, especially from you, our listeners, to keep moving forward with joy and laughter in the big adventure that is life.
1 week at a time.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of two, soon to be an empty nester, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a newish mom, and I work in higher ed.
In this episode, Malika shares a shortcut to happy about getting in touch in a crisis, and in Take a Breath, we share our hopes for spring.
But first, Azizi, the big development update for you with Indigo.
What's going on?
So over the weekend, he watched some Mickey Mouse cartoon with a babysitter.
Okay.
And now Mickey Mouse is in his world.
Yes, you tried to stop it, Malika. Could not be stopped.
I didn't try to stop it. We just not really about Mickey in this household. It's just doesn't come up.
Exactly. Tried to stop it, could not be stopped.
He was like, and Mickey's gonna knock down the blocks. And I was like, what? He said Mickey Mouse. I said, who's Mickey Mouse?
You're really dumb. You know who Mickey Mouse is.
But how do you know who Mickey Mouse is? So now you can just take it from here.
Well, as you know, I'm in my auntie era, and so this is my job now. He will know and love Mickey Mouse, or if he doesn't love it, he at least will know and have many opportunities to understand how amazing I think that whole thing is. I've got some polos coming your way of my trips to Disney. I'm going to break it down. There's a lot to get into. There's a lot to cover. But as the auntie, this is my job. So I'm ready to accept this mission. And it's also, he's coming to the point where he has a life outside of you.
Oh, totally. There's so many things that happen at daycare that I just catch glimpses of. And like we visited the school and they're singing this song and he knew all of the words to this song I've never heard.
Wow.
Just like, okay.
And he's 2.
Right?
He's 2 years old and he has a life outside of home. I love it.
Yeah. So Mickey has entered the chat.
All right. It's going to be fun. Like, it's okay. It'll be fun.
I have an emergency tip that I want to discuss, and I think it's going to become a personal rule for me.
What's the tip, Malika?
So in an emergency, text, don't call.
Right. Okay. So where's this coming from?
So, because of the fires, I've been thinking about emergency prep and protocols, and they've talked about this on Happier as well. Like in the moment, it can be very hard to remember what you want to do, the best, most prepared version of yourself or whatever. So there's value in just thinking ahead of time what you will do if something happens.
Right.
And I think instinctively, if there's a situation where I need help or something serious has happened, I might be inclined to call somebody because I want to talk about it in person, or it feels urgent to just be clear in real time. But I think it would actually be more expeditious to send a text. Either a text that spells out the situation or a text that says, something's happened, call me as soon as you can.
Why is that?
Because I know on the receiving end, I'm not really great about picking up the phone or checking my voicemail.
Yeah.
I think this is a millennial trait. I'm not proud of it, but it's just true. And I think somebody could call me in an emergency and I wouldn't pick up the phone and I wouldn't even know. But it's very hard for me not to see a text message. Even if I can't respond right away, I've seen it.
Right.
And it just kind of clarifies the level of communication.
Absolutely.
So that's my thinking. Do you have any experience with this, Azizi?
I think it's interesting. I mean, I'm with you in that I don't pick up my phone when there's a call. Certainly, if it's a call I don't recognize or number I don't recognize, I don't pick it up. But then also, when I'm at work, I'm often in meetings and it's just rude to pick up the phone. I can't, but it's pretty easy to just check out a text. Even on
Right.
my Apple Watch, I can really easily look at the text of something, and then if I have to excuse myself or if it's an actual emergency, then I can address it. So I think this is a really important PSA, Malika, that you are sharing. And I can also imagine if it's a true emergency, often we're flustered. And so
Yeah.
then maybe using technology or finding the words feels cumbersome or hard, but that's a good time to use voice to text.
Yes.
So send a voice memo and that will get translated into words that will be easy to see. And then also I can respond that way as well.
True.
Say, okay, or got it. I think you're onto something. The other thing I realized through trial and error was one of the updates on the iPhone. They have this do not disturb feature, which is intended to be a way for you to focus on your work and not get interrupted by phone calls. But I would somehow trigger it without knowing it. So there
Mm.
were some days where people were trying to call me and it would just go straight to voicemail. And I think it was you that told me if you put someone in your favorites, then they will be able to get through. And so that's another tip is make sure that you have in your favorites those whom you love and who you want to be
Yes.
available to no matter what, because it's easy whether we forget, we put it on intentionally do not disturb and forget, or accidentally it goes on do not disturb. It's easy then to miss important calls. So make sure you update your favorites.
Absolutely. And that's for iOS. You have to favorite somebody as like their phone number for a phone call and for a text message. It's two separate things.
Right. I also realized magically, I don't know why this started happening, but voicemails are texted to me. Does that happen to you, Malika?
I'm not sure. I think I get a notification. They don't show up in my text thread later,
Right.
but in my voicemail, I can see the transcript.
It might be a setting because it happens immediately. I get a call. If they leave a voicemail, immediately I get texted the voice transcription of this voicemail, which is also
Mm,
helpful. The only challenge is, sometimes some things don't translate exactly or it's really long, but that person doesn't pick up if for some reason you forget to text. At the very least, leave a message.
yes. Okay. I have another point to add, and this is getting to be a complicated rule.
Okay.
So it's
We might have to change the title of this. Yes.
text, don't call.
Right.
If you call, leave a message
Right.
and call twice.
Right.
That is another signal when somebody calls twice that, okay, there's something going on, especially if it's somebody who doesn't often call you, because you can think, oh, maybe this is a butt dial.
Yes,
I
that
haven't talked to
happens.
this person a long time. But when they call twice, that is a signal that they're really trying to reach you.
Right.
So if you can't text, call twice.
We said text, don't call. If
Yes.
you call, leave a message and call twice. Was that all of
Yes.
the rules?
I think so. I
Okay,
think we're covered.
got it. Now you know what to do in an emergency to reach someone. I love that. Like you said, it's important to have a plan before you need it and to think about
Right.
these strategies when you're in your cool state, when things are calm, so that you can rely on them in an emergency.
I'm going to add one more thing in there.
Okay. All right.
So with the iPhone, there's a setting where you could have read receipts where someone can see if you've read their text message or not. And you can turn it off
Yeah.
as a default, but you can also turn it on for specific people. So I kind of like to have it off because I don't necessarily want people to know if I've read the text message or not.
Oh.
But for Norm, I have it on
Mm.
so that we can see if the other person has read our message or not, because that's another thing. If something's urgent and you're trying to reach somebody, you wanna know have they gotten the message.
How do you even turn that on? Where is that?
We'll put a link to some instructions. I think it's in the settings for a specific contact. You
Oh.
can toggle read receipts.
Oh, wow.
I think that's another helpful thing to see, like, have they even gotten this message?
Hmm.
If I see that I've said something and they've read it, then I know, okay, maybe they just can't get back to me right now or
Right, you might need to make another plan.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's really helpful. This is actually a segment on how to best maximize your phone tools when communicating. So all of these are very helpful. That's a new one for me.
All right. Well, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll talk about something that's feeding our soul. Azizi, how's your dinner game these days?
Well, Malika, I used to struggle with what to cook for dinner.
You're cooking now?
Okay. Actually, my husband used to struggle with what to make for dinner. I mean, meal planning, grocery lists, yuck. But then we found Prep Dish. It's a weekly meal planning service that tells you exactly what to cook. And now they've partnered with Instacart, so your grocery list becomes a ready to go online cart.
Oh, what's in your cart, Azizi?
All of the Prep Dish ingredients, plus I can add energy drinks, chili crisp, lipstick, whatever, and check out in just a few clicks. Shopping online is so fun. The meals are family friendly, healthy, and super easy to prep. Dinner is easy to make, and now we look forward to new tasty meals.
Prep Dish is offering our listeners 2 weeks free. Just head to prepdish.com/happierladies to sign up. Again, that's prepdish.com/happierladies.
Raise the rudder! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
We are back with Take a Break, where we share something that's feeding our soul. And Malika, spring has sprung. It has. It's spring. Spring
Technically.
has sprung. So.
Yes, it is. Does it feel like spring? I don't know.
Oh, well,
It's rather cold,
it's
but,
spring.
you know,
Are people putting the flowers out in the baskets? Do you have the flower
it's a date on the
baskets
calendar.
hanging outside?
Not quite, but I think soon.
Uh,
Maybe by the time this airs, they will, but right now it's like, no way. Those flowers are not gonna survive
oh, that's
the
true.
night.
It's too frosty. I'm so fascinated by this. Like, who puts out the first flower basket and then everyone just knows it's time, because that does not happen here on this side of the country. Anyway, we could talk about that another time. But because it is
Yeah.
spring, it's a whole other season. It's time to make a plan. It's time to be intentional with what you want to do to get the most out of the season. So, Malika and I, we're going to share our bucket lists with you all. We're going to share what we're thinking about, what we're hoping to get out of spring.
So, Zizi, on your list, first thing is decorate.
Yes, Malika, the holidays were fantastic, and then everything was horrible for a while. So, completely missed Valentine's Day. It was just, we were in a crisis. We're out of that now for the most part. And with spring, I really want to do it up. I want spring decorations to parallel the holiday decorations, to parallel Christmas decorations.
Wow.
And I'm talking like in its grandeur and scale. Like, I want themed tablecloths and some bunting and different figurines. And I have a little bit of that. I just want more. Maybe I need an Easter tree. I don't know. I just I want more. I want to go maximalist for my spring decoration. So that's something I'm thinking about.
Do you think you'll go out to the lawn?
Ooh, that is a good question. Now, the lawn is not my department. That is Grayson's department. I do not touch the lawn. But I bet if I were to suggest it, he might find a bunny or something to put out on the lawn. I love that. I'm going to talk to Grayson about that. We'll see. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, exciting. Visit East Hampton.
I'm coming to see you. I'm
Yeah.
so excited. Yeah, for my spring break, Sanai and I are going to come hang out with you all. And so that's on my bucket list. And of course, the visit to East Hampton has its own bucket list because there are all the things that I want to do while I am there that I look forward to, some returning things, some new things. So I'm looking forward to that trip.
Seeing Hamilton.
Hamilton is on my 25 for 25 list. It's, me. I like a trend 10 years too late. So I'm like, I love the soundtrack, and everyone I know has already seen it. So it's time for me to see it. So I'm going to do that this spring.
You're going to love it.
I know I am. That's the thing. It's like guaranteed going to make me happy. I'm excited.
Solo retreat.
Yes. So I'm going to see Hamilton, and then I'm going to take myself out and have a night at a hotel. Maybe get some reading in, relaxation. I don't know. This is now getting to be an annual thing because I saw MJ
Mm.
last year, and I'm going to see Hamilton at the same place. Maybe I'll stay at the same hotel. There might be some beach. I don't know. We'll see.
A good beach day.
Right. So I'm due for a good beach day. I don't think I've had one since Thanksgiving. I want to pack a lunch, some beverages, blankets, chairs, maybe with the girls, maybe with friends. A good beach day.
That sounds fun. The Rose Bowl Flea Market.
That's also on my list for 25 or 25, doing Pasadena things. I could literally walk there. It's less than a mile from my house. It's just right down the block. And it's this epic flea market that is world renowned for its vintage pieces and different craftsmen. And I haven't been since maybe I was
Oh
13
my
or
goodness.
something like that, which is so sad because it's right there. So I definitely want to cross it off my list this spring.
Graduation party.
Malika.
Yes.
Somebody's graduating. She's going to be a college student. My youngest daughter is a senior, and I want to make sure that I have a good party for her. And also on my list is sort of marking the end of the K-12 experience somehow. When Leia graduated from high school, there were so many changes going on, and I was overwhelmed, and I didn't have a good
Mm.
plan for her. She didn't really want to party anyway, but this time it's not really up to Sinai. I didn't
It's
ask
not
her if she wanted
totally
to
for
party.
her.
It's not entirely for her. I just told her we're gonna have a party. And so yeah, that's definitely on the list.
So the graduation party, and then summer starts.
Yeah, that's right. So for me, this was a realization that I had last year. Technically, summer does not start until, I don't know, June 21st or something like that. But for me, because I'm on the school calendar and the school cycle kind of rules my life, June and July are summer. And then August is fall.
Oh,
So I have to really be ready for that and plan for that season at that time. So yeah, those are my plans.
all right.
Malika, let's get into your list. The first thing is eating outside.
Yes, that's just something that I can't really do now. And I want to do it again. So when it's warm
Yeah.
enough to actually eat outside without feeling uncomfortable, like I'm really looking forward to that. Whether it's at a restaurant or at home, that's on my list.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that for you too. Do you know at school we eat outside every day?
Okay, just keep rubbing it
Like
in.
every day. All right. Okay. Reconnecting with the backyard zones.
So the backyard is a mushy, icy mess, and we pretty much haven't done anything out there for the whole winter. So I'm excited to like re-inhabit it, and I'm always thinking about zones back there. You know, the mud kitchen zone. Can we have a better, more functional kind of eating area that we would use more? Are there different chairs that we need? Do we want to get like a playground now back there? I don't
Ooh,
know.
yes.
But just
Yes. Yes, we
even
do.
thinking about it and just being out there, I'm excited for.
Kerpalu.
So this is on my 25 for 25 list to go to Kripalu 3 times this year. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
slot one into the spring, one visit.
Good idea. Malika and Norm getaway.
So also on my list to try to do this, I think the goal is 4 times this year. So again, gotta just slot it in somewhere in the spring.
Absolutely. Playground after school.
So I'm excited for just going to playgrounds in general, really great for kids.
Playgrounds.
And that's
One in the backyard, one somewhere
there's
else.
another piece that was just kind of been off for the winter. But now that it'll be lighter, when indigos pick up is like 5. So now there's gonna be, like, at least a full hour that we can be outside before dinner and could potentially go somewhere or hang out at the school, but just being able to play outside.
Malika, do they have indoor playgrounds out there?
Yeah, there are some places like Billy B's is one. They're like those places with trampolines and slides, and
Oh, yeah. Bounce
they're a little
houses.
not totally great for his age group. He's I think is still a little
Oh,
too young. We went
I
to
see.
one and it was so scary. I felt like I got trapped at a slide that I didn't wanna go
Oh,
down.
no.
He
You
climbed
have
up
to
to the
go on the
top.
slide too. Oh,
I mean,
no.
like, the children's museum is like an indoor playground that we go to, kind of, the library, but there's nothing like being on a swing outside.
Absolutely. Butterfly Place.
So, there's a place out here called Magic Wings that's like a greenhouse for butterflies, and it's actually year-round, but something about the spring just makes me wanna be around butterflies. It's a very calm atmosphere. I'm not sure if I would wanna take Indigo or go by myself.
Oh, I just assumed it was for indigo. I'm thinking just for you to have some time in the butterfly place. I love that
He
too.
would love it, but there's also a lot of, like, you're not supposed to touch the butterflies or their
Oh,
food. I'm not sure if it would set him up for some success, you know? And, like,
yeah.
I actually wanna enjoy it too. So TBD. Maybe he would be great, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baby farm animals.
So there's a place out here there's actually a lot of farms, I think, that you can visit and see what's going on, but there's one in particular, Hancock Shaker Village, that has every year, like, a special attraction is come see the baby lambs and calves and baby farm animals.
Other animals. Sounds very cute.
Yeah, so I think that would be a fun family activity.
So that wouldn't just be for you.
No, I would take the child.
Okay. This sounds like fun. Maybe when I'm out, we can do that. I'd love
Yeah.
to get some pictures of some cute animals. Indigo. Light decor.
So I'm not going maximalist at all.
Okay.
I can't do that. But something would be nice. I do have some things in the basement, but I think at the very least, like, changing the bedspread would be a good touch.
Okay. One thing. Doing one thing. That's a good goal. Attainable.
Yes.
Well, I like your list. These are inspiring. I'm getting excited for spring now.
Yay, spring.
Yay, spring. So tell us what's on your spring bucket list. I'd love to hear what other people are thinking about for this season.
Me too.
I'm kind of excited to turn over a new season also for a
Yeah.
variety of reasons.
Yeah.
Just spring is supposed to be a fresh start and I don't know, rebirth, and I'm ready for all of that.
Yeah. I hear you. All right. Well, let's take a break. And when we come back, we will share our peaks and valleys.
Hey, it's Paris. You know, I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
We are back with peaks and valleys because in life, there are always peaks and valleys. This is an even episode, so Azizi will start us off with a peak.
Yes, so I am so excited. I'm so proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back because I have read a book. And
Yay.
okay, we can stop right there. Just excited that I read a book, but I read a book that is for an event that I'm going to go to. This is an event that a dear colleague of mine invites me to sit at her table at this event. It's like the Pasadena Women's Literature Celebration. It's an event that celebrates female authors, and it's a little bit fancy. It's like a tea kind of setting, and there are always like 5 or 6 authors who are featured, and they have sessions afterwards where they talk about their process, and they have their books there to sign and for sale. And I've gone to this maybe 4 years, and every year I don't read the books. I have not read a book. Now, it's okay because I get so much out of it. I love hearing about their process and their journey and what inspires them and how they get their writing done. I always get so much out of it. So it's not meant that I haven't enjoyed that experience, but I've always been like, oh, I wish I could have read one.
Mm,
Like everyone at the table talks about which books did you read? And like,
mm,
oh, I didn't read any of them. And so this year I was like, I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read one of the books that are featured. And I'm proud of myself because I started one and I didn't love it and I didn't finish it. I just
okay.
immediately went to the next one. I could have just stopped there, and like tried to either make myself get through it or not complete the task. But I remembered Gretchen saying, don't continue with the book you don't like. So I immediately went to another book. It was all on Libby, and I loved this book. This book was fantastic. I couldn't stop listening to it. And now I'm going in with like, oh, I have some knowledge now. I feel like I can fully participate.
That's wonderful. Azizi, what was the book that you loved?
So the book is called Real Americans, and it's by Rachel Kong. And it was interesting. It was a book told through the narrative of 3 different characters who are related by family. And the audiobook was fantastic. It was so luxurious because each of the characters had different voice actors. So you could easily
Mm,
follow
mm-hmm.
whose chapter it was or whose story it was in a way that I hadn't experienced in an audiobook
Mm.
before. So I highly recommend. Very, very interesting. And yeah, I finished it in record time because it was so good. It just goes to show you like a good book,
Yeah.
you're going to get to the bottom of it. You're going to finish it and don't stick around and try to read a book that's not grabbing you if you don't have to.
Well, I'm excited for you
Thank
and for the
you.
conversation, for you to fully participate.
Me too. I'll report back after the event. Malika, what's your valley?
All right. So this is a weather related valley. It has been
Mhm.
getting warmer. We moved from like single digits, 20s into the like high 30s, 40s, even reaching into the low 50s this week,
Wow. Yeah.
which in my mind, I check the weather app every morning like everybody does and think about, okay, what does this mean for the day? And for me, it's like, oh, 40s, I can wear my lighter coat. I can wear my
Right.
purple trench coat thing. I don't have to wear mittens today. I'm just thinking these things. 40s, that's warm,
Right.
but it's not. It's still cold. And like
I could tell you that.
I had
Like,
it's been really windy, and so the wind chill has
uh,
brought it down even more. And there are just a couple days last week where I like just got it wrong and was like cold walking to my office, like doing things that I do every day, and I definitely have the right clothing for because I've been in much colder weather and been warm, but I just like made
yes.
bad calls, you know? And so it's a lesson like I'm learning, and I will try to remember this for the rest of this wonky season where it looks like it's warm, but it's still cold. Just bring the mittens. Don't leave home without them.
Bring the mittens. Can you just leave mittens everywhere? Like in your glove compartment, in your office, in
Well,
all of your
that would
bags.
be an overbuyer solution.
I have a jacket that hangs in my office that just stays in my office and on the back of the car.
No, I have one really warm jacket, one medium jacket,
Oh,
one pair of
okay.
mittens.
Just
I
one.
have 2
Wow.
pairs,
Okay.
but I lose them so frequently, you know? I've got one good pair.
Right. That's true too.
So, I just need to make better choices at the beginning of the day.
Buy one more pair of mittens, I think.
Alrighty. right. Well, that brings us to the end. Azizi, let's leave on a happier thought. What are you going to try this week?
I think I need to schedule when I'm going to do the spring decorating. I put it out there. I really want to go big, so I need to make a plan for that. What about you, Malika?
Planning. I haven't done my quintile planning yet. So,
Oh, yeah. It's time.
especially to get those bigger things in, like the getaway and Kripalu, like I really need to plan it out. So, I want to do that this week.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description. If you like us, please rate, review, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us.
Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Wyatt Muncie.
You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, have a happier week.
Have a happier week, Azizi.
Bye.
Bye. So if you want it to get through. But I think, yeah, we got to really leverage. No, I don't know what I was going to say. I'm going to
Well, I could say
take that
something else.
back.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.